Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Middle School West 7th grade math. Today we're going to focus on a couple calculator skills. This is for the calculator Casio FX300MS. This is the calculator that we use in class and that we have available to you at school. First thing that I want to do is show you, obviously, here's the on button. One of the things that comes up is if you're having any issues whatsoever with the calculator, sometimes you're just better off to just start fresh, so clear the memory. The way that you do that is you hit the shift button, which is located here. We're going to be using that a lot today. So you hit shift, and then you want to come over here. This mode button is also the clear button, so you're going to press that. You're going to get this option. There's 3 different options. We're going to just clear out everything, so we're going to go ahead and press the number 3. That changes this to reset all. You want to go ahead and hit equals, which does that. And if you hit the equal button one more time, it brings you back to a cleared out version of everything with the calculator. One of the biggest things that we'll do is talk about actually entering fractions into your calculator. So this is going to kind of show you about how to do that. This right here, this guy, I'll move my finger right there. The A, B/C button is your fraction button. So if you were trying to actually enter in the fraction 1/3, you would type in 1, fraction button, 3 for the third, and this is what your screen is going to look like. So you're going to have that little like G thing going on there. So that would be how you type in a fraction, like 1/3. What if you needed to simplify a fraction? So let's type in fraction 5/25. So 5, fraction button 25. I needed you to simplify that in class. Once you have it in there, all you do is hit equals, and it simplifies it down. Notice it prints it out the same way that we typed it in, 1/5. That's just your fraction bar, 1/5, 1/5. Now, your calculator, when we get further on into things, can also change this to a decimal for you. If you actually have this on the screen and you hit the fraction button right here one more time, notice that changed it over to 0.2. Hit it again and it changes it to 1/5. So it's kind of a nice little function that we have going on there. Let's say we needed to type in a mixed number. So what you do is type the whole number, 4, okay, fraction button, and 1/2. So let's just do 1, fraction button, 2. So you're going to notice 4.5 is actually going to be displayed for 1, 2, 4 and 1/2. Okay. If you hit the equal sign, it's going to actually just reprint it right here. Nice thing is, hit your fraction button here. Changes it over to a decimal, which is 4.5. Hit the fraction button, changes it back. Let's say you want this to become an improper fraction. Notice above the fraction button, there's D/C. That's a shift feature, so we have to hit shift, and then we have to hit that fraction button. Notice it changes 4.5 to 9/2 for me, so it's an improper fraction then. From here, if I hit the fraction button, it changes it back to a decimal, hit it again, and back to a mixed number for you. That's pretty much all of our major skills that we're going to talk about with the fractions. If you need to type in a negative fraction or a negative number, you actually want to use the negative sign, which is located right here. You'll see it above the keypad. So if I wanted to type negative 4.5, I would hit negative 4, fraction, 1, fraction, 2, and you'll notice on my screen it's going to print out like that. Hit the equals button. Oops. Apologize, I am unable to actually see the calculator when I'm typing in for you here. So there's negative 4.5. There's my equals button, it redid it. I can also go ahead and hit the fraction button and it'll change it back to a decimal. I can also go back and change it to an improper with the negative out front. That's going to be useful for you when we are working with fractions that have positives and negatives involved in them.